Well, good morning. Morning guys, Peter Finch here, and you join me in Greece. This is my first comp of the year, and it is a PGAs of Europe Pro-Am at Costa Navario. So excited to get going. This is going to be a very quick intro because I want to get down, have a warm-up, have a practice, teeing off in about an hour. It's a 3-round comp, there's no cut, and I need to show you around my room after I've tidied it because I moved through here like a hurricane last night. More importantly, I need to get ready for that first round. I'll show you a little bit around the course to begin with, but then around this whole complex because it is amazing. It really is amazing. Right, I will see you after the round. I'm going to go meet my playing partners, one of which is Mike Tyndall, rugby England World Cup winner legend. Can't path it. Go on, keep on going then. Nice. That's just what you need. There we go. Carry the bunker.
Oh. Reload.
Okay, out on the course. We're really, how many holes in now? 5. 5 holes in, I think. Is it 5 holes in, Aris? 5 holes in. 5 holes in. I'm trusting my team to tell me what's going on today. Aris is our, I think our little star player in the group after that last hole. Hits the cart path, wedges in, 2-putt, easy. We've got Fred all the way from Bordeaux. How are we, Fred?
Fine, very fine. It's sunny, beautiful, you play very well.
And Mike's also got a similar accent, actually.
Oui, oui.
Oui, 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 oui.
Mange tu, Rodney, mange tu.
Is that a common phrase in France?
Je parle français un petit peu.
All right, no one likes to show off. I'm not actually sure what the team score is yet. What is our team score?
I think after that we're 2 under now.
We're 2 under. It's not going too bad. Yeah, I had a bit of a funky beginning here.
Well, you missed that birdie putt which lost the shot.
Wow, you want to go there now, Mike?
You know, you're playing with a pro, and yeah, unfortunately I've played with a few that when they put it to 5 feet for a birdie, you expect them to knock it in, not lip it out.
It wasn't 5 foot either.
And then do the old step back and look at it again. There must be something I've missed.
I thought I did the step back very professionally. I thought that was the best thing about that putt. The step back with the disbelief. You know what, mate? You can go off some people.
Frederick, the king of French lovers.
Is that his official name?
It is.
It's a good nickname to have. So, coming down the 18th, how would you assess today after this 7-hour round, Mike? And that's actually not that much of an exaggeration. What time is it?
Painful.
Painful is, yeah, I think painful, you know what, I don't have to add anything.
No. Well, we could try and add your score on par 3. but
Whoa.
I definitely really have fingers.
Let's not go crazy, because that would be ridiculous. Right guys, that is round 1 complete, and oh boy, that was a return to reality, I think you'd call that. I shot an 82, and to be honest, I think that was probably as good as I could have shot. In some respects, I was incredibly nervous, and it's that thing when you start to get back into a competition and when you start to play with other people and it starts to matter, then it really does kind of start to hit home that, you know, practicing and no matter how good your technique is, it all does come down to what is between your head, and what was between my ears today just turned into kind of absolute mush. So that was a little bit gutting, and my par 3 performance was horrendous. So my par 3s, I doubled the first, which to be fair I got very unlucky with. Please rake your bunkers after you've done with them, guys. I'll have to calculate how many over I was for the par 3s, but it was horrendous. So I've just been working on my swing there, driving and irons, really just trying to groove it in and just try and stay relaxed. And I've got to get some chipping in as well, because again, over the short shots I was so incredibly nervous. A little bit disappointing to say the least, but tomorrow's another day, not the end of the world. Morning, just before 7 on day 2, teeing off on the first tee time today, 8 AM. So we're going to get down to the golf club early, try and get a little bit loosened up and try and play some better golf. I have to apologise as well, guys, because I'm afraid that I completely lost my bottle last night. I was chipping and Bill Murray, as in the Bill Murray, came onto the chipping green and I didn't go up to him, I didn't get a selfie. I completely lost my ball. It's Bill Murray. Up to the range. Oh, Aris straight away with the shots. So Aris rather worryingly convinced us to get up at 6:30 to come and warm up. And as you can see, we are by far the keenest team in Greece right now. But judging by yesterday's performance, we kind of needed to be here. Where'd you get them, bad boys? Where'd you get them? You best play well today now.
Have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to.
So round 2 is done and back at the hotel. It's a little breezy and I think that the weather moving in tomorrow isn't so great, which makes today's performance all the more pleasurable. Show you around the hotel room a little bit. This is the living room, I suppose. Got the couch, got the TV, got a bottle of red wine there, which hasn't been opened yet. There's the kind of entrance. There's a toilet around the corner there. Got some sliding doors into the master bedroom. All my stuff there, which hasn't been able to charge up because I brought the wrong adapter. Need to go get that. Got a bath in the middle of the room, shower and toilets and sink. It's like a flat, basically. I've got to be honest, guys, going into this, I was pretty nervous. I was a little bit gutted by yesterday. So when I shot that 82 and the way and the manner that I shot it in, I felt so unbelievably tense and nervous over some of my iron shots that I came close to probably calling it yips, to be honest, on some of the par 3s. I just could hardly take the club away. It was horrendous. I've never felt anything like it before, and it's something which I've tried to get over in the last few years. I know I started this morning in similar vein, so it was a short par 4 and then a shortish par 5 really to begin with. Bogeyed the first after, it wasn't too bad, I just really overhit my first putt, ended up with a 3 putt. But then the second I was really nervous, shoved my ball right, ended up in a bush, had to take a drop, and then ended up with a 6. And again, I was panicking. But then something pretty awesome happened. So Fred, who is one of my playing partners in my Pro-Am team, a doctor from France, he made a birdie on the par 5. And he basically fist pumped and let out this like roar of emotion. Like, he was so happy to hold that putt and be so excited about it. It made me kind of realise that, listen, I've just got to get after it. I've got to go for it. And the next hole, the par 3, stuck it to about 20 foot, almost hold the putt, and then I was off and away. I just decided to go for it. Yes, I believe more of that rain is meant to be coming in tomorrow. Oh, some tennis courts there. Didn't even notice. Let me walk you to the end of here as well, just the edge of where my room is. So that's the course we played on yesterday, and we'll be going on to again tomorrow. And over this side of the hotel, this is where you can see out onto the ocean. I think there might be a castle on top of that hill just to the right there. So we are walking up to the green here. On which hole's this one? 14th. And we're just gonna let Freddie have a wander up here. He was 124 meters out. He had that look in his eye. He thought, you know what? This is my moment. This is where I rise to the occasion and shine. This is where Greece pays me back for the misfortune and everything that I've suffered so far. And what did you hit?
A 9 iron, a little shorter because the ball was over my foot.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a slam dunk mark as it went straight into the hole. Mate, amazing. I will let you get that out. Good man. So this is the big screen. I mean, look at the size of that screen. It's absolutely unreal. Me and Iona will be on here strutting our stuff in only a few hours. And how do you think the rehearsals have gone so far?
I'd say, you know, we've got all the mistakes out the way.
Well, this is going to be going live on Sunday, so would you like to make a prediction of how loud the applause is going to be?
I think it's going to be huge. In fact, off the chart huge.
I would say it's going to be incredibly sympathetic. Sympathetically loud.
We're going to do all right.
Okay,
We're going to be having a good time.
Shall we go practice some more? Good morning, and it was quite a late finish last night for the gala dinner, which I think went pretty well, and all in all it's been a pretty monumental trip. It's been a good introduction back into golf for the year, and to do that type of hosting, which I've never done before on that big of a stage, that was good. And there's a lot that I can learn from this week. Oh my god.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet.
Okay, back home, and it was actually a very intense week after Greece as well, so I went over to Oman to do some filming over there, and I've just had a little bit of time now to reflect on that competition and what I've learned, basically. Now, the first thing to say, I'm actually a little bit proud of myself, and I think I'll play some clips from the overarching Costa Navario Pro-Am video that they produced. It's pretty cool. It's got me looking very cheesy in parts of it. Starting so badly, but then actually managing to finish in the middle of the pack. So there was 31 pros playing, and I finished 16th. And Tadini, who actually won by so many shots. I don't know what course he was playing, but he does play European Tour Challenge Tour events. So that kind of shows the gap currently between me and someone who would be kind of qualifying for the Open. But it really hit home just how much the practice that I need to start putting in is so much more psychological. Murph, do you want to come in? Say hello, Murph, say hello. Because when you've been practicing and working on your swing technically as much as I have over the last few months, it's very dispiriting when you actually get in a competition and you play like that the first round. It kind of makes you, it hurts a little bit, to be honest. And when I was editing this video and thinking about this, I was almost tempted to not even upload it because of that first round, because I felt it was just really embarrassing. But these Quest for the Open vlogs and these Quest for the Open videos, they're about the mistakes, they're about the failures, and they're about how I can learn from them. Because this Quest for the Open series, yes, it's the ultimate goal of trying to get into the Open, but it's more about improving myself as a golfer, and therefore improving myself as a coach by what I'm learning from the mistakes that I'm making. And the biggest thing that I've learned is that my preparation as far as the mental pressure that I'm facing in a competition, I've just not done enough practice on that. And continuing to play and continuing to put myself out there as far as these comp results, and continuing to try and play in as many comps as I can and learning that way, that's just how I'm going to progress. It's how I'm going to continue. It's how I'm going to try to elevate my own game and my own craft as a coach. The Garland speech also went very well. I think I might have a small future in that, me and Iona dream team double team. And also Bill Murray actually came up to me at the after party and said what a good job I did, which was like definitely off the tick list. Again, when I started doing these videos kind of 5 years ago, I didn't think I'd be on stage with Bill Murray and then chatting to him afterwards in a bar in Greece after an international pro-am. Yeah, life comes at you quick sometimes. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Just want to say massive thank you to Costa Navario for getting us out there. Mike, Fred and Aris, as far as partners, you were absolutely amazing. Couldn't have asked for a better team, and certainly been more supportive on that first day. And I just want to thank you all guys for watching as well and following me on this journey. Hopefully you are all learning stuff along the way as well. So guys, see you next time.